Hello there. This is Stacy, and you're with Stacy's Crafty Jam. And I wanted to do a couple of short flip throughs on a really fun project that I've made. I love to make these journal in bags, yeah, using a paper sack, and I use those giant paper bags from like you get at Walmart or whatever, like they have smaller paper sacks and then they have what they call giant. I mean, they're not necessarily giant, but they're big. But anyway, I make these journal in bags. I had seen this Tabitha with Haystack Creations was the first one that introduced me to making these. They are quick. They're relatively quick. Um, I can make one of these, if I just focus, I can make one of these in a day or two. But yeah, it's hard for me to focus. I have a life and other things going on. So I don't know from start to finish how long it takes me. I like to sew. I like to add, lots of layers and stuff. But anyway, this is my first journal in a bag. I'm going to shoot another flip through for another one. I'm calling this one Violet because of the my lighting, because of the oh, that's better, sorry, technical stuff, because of this pretty ephemera that's on the front cover. But I'm calling this one Violet, and I used line dot arrow vintage book pages and the Spring Bloom line dot arrow pages too. I used both kits to create this. And yeah, I really love how it turned out. I love my sewing on here, but this is the holder, the bag part, and then there is a journal, a one signature writing journal inside. But there's a pocket here on the front, and I embellished it with ephemera and stuff from her kit and some other line dot arrow ephemera. Added my cheesecloth. I added a little bingo card in the corner here. I love how this turned out. And then stuffed the pocket with ephemera and tags. I like my. This is one of the beautiful pages from the vintage book pages. Sewing, some crocheted lace vintage trim there, and then on the back, used one of her pretty pages. And I want to say this page is from Spring Bloom, honestly. And then use the brown fabric as the stitching, and love it. Added the trim, the lace, vintage lace at the bottom. This is vintage lace. Yeah, I really love this. So there's a lot of vintage laces and whatnot in here. Here's some tags from her kit, and I just added a ruffle to the top, and then backed it with cardstock. I loved this card from her kit. Did some sewing at the top. That's from Vintage Book Pages. This is one of the pretty vintage photos. Backed it with her vintage photo paper and the pretty little vintage photo that she had in that kit. And then here's another tag from Vintage Photo and our Vintage Book Pages. I keep saying photo, but it's Vintage Book Pages. And then this is ruffle that I'd made. And then I sewed around it, backed it with more pretty paper from Vintage Book Pages. And then let's check out the journal part. And then I love the way these two kits mesh together. Like this paper, this is made with the paper sack too, but guys, and then it has a pocket in the top of these. We'll get to that in a second. But I love how these two kits work together. One is a spring kit and one is a vintage book pages, but yet they mesh together really good. So I used some vintage lace, my cheesecloth, the butterflies, and just some ephemera. I put a little envelope little mini envelope I made down there that has some ephemera in it. Added a butterfly. I love my little wonky sewing that I added all the way around. Here's the back. Yeah, I love how this turned out. It's beautiful. This Spring Bloom page is beautiful. And then you open it up, and again, like I said, this is made with a paper sack too. And then there's a tag inside the front cover and the inside back cover too. And this tag is a working little book tag here. You've got ephemera from her kit, and I just used a little, I don't even know what this is. It's just this little thing, a little brad thing I had. And it goes on top there like so. Yeah, expand your horizons. And put some pretty seam binding on it. And then that's what goes in that pocket. And then this is a pocket from the kit and a sewed on it. And then I added some pretty tags from her kit. I embellished this tag a little bit, added a little tiny ruffle, some fabric tab at the top. A lot of sewing went into, look how pretty the backs are too. A lot of sewing went into making these journals. And then this is just a writing journal. I did put pockets on the inside using one of her tags as the pocket. And then I just put some of her ephemera from the kits in there. I sewed on this one. I like that. But it gives you an opportunity. It's writing spots and, places for you to write. Or, if you, whoever gets this, who wanted to sew on it. But I'm offering these journal in a bags for only $37, and that includes shipping. So if you're interested in this, then all you have to do is PM me. And but see how the pages are gorgeous, and then I just put some. I left plenty of writing space. Or if someone wanted to decorate on this, and then see how this is Spring Bloom, and this is vintage book pages, but these work together so beautifully. These two kits do. This is vintage book pages, and then you got your vintage book pages, actual vintage book pages in there. Then this is Spring Bloom, and coffee dye, vintage book page, and then here is your loved this center, the middle of the signature. Very, very nice. Coffee dye, avocado, and then there's the rest of that vintage book page, that actual book page. I loved this page. This is a collage page from the vintage book page kit, Spring Bloom kit. Yeah, these kits work really good together, and I was so excited to get to play and mesh two of some of my favorite kits together. And then that's your writing journal. And then this is the back cover of the journal part. And this is, well, I got a string there. This is, I love strings, but that was a little much. This is a tag with your seam binding. And then this is a tag that I embellished. And love how, the seam binding dances off the top there. And then, yeah, these are really pretty little projects, and I enjoy making these a lot. This is that other pocket on the top, and then here's a tag that I embellished using her ephemera, and then that goes in there. And then this is a pretty cool little piece. This is a flip out, and I'm going to show you how that works. This is a tag that I embellished and a pocket from her kit that I sewed on, and then check this out. It flips out. I made a master board and photocopied the master board. The master board itself was a little bulky. So when I photocopied the master board, it left me the opportunity to use it. This is an angled pocket I made, and with a tag that I sewed on. And but it left me the opportunity to make this pretty little flip out. And each little section of the flip out has pockets. And this pocket has 3 of her tags in it. And I love how that, and I used embossed paper here. I don't know, you can see how I did that inking on there. And then here's a pocket that I made and using her pages. And then here's a tag from her kit, gorgeous green seam binding. And yeah, this is a pretty fun flip out. And then that's the back of the journal. So you got the journal and you have the bag. And I really love this. I love this a lot. And like I said, it's available. I'm going to post this in the group and put this flip through on that post. And yeah, just a little quick flip through on this. I've got another one of these, and I'm fixing to shoot another flip through on that one. And that one's called, what did I name it? I called it something. Oh, I don't remember. I'll have to look at it. I think it's called Celebrate Family. Yes, Celebrate Family. This one is violet. if you're interested, PM me saying I want violet, or the next flip through you'll see it's celebrating family. So yeah, or celebrate family. Yeah, thank y'all so much for looking at this flip through. If it sells and you want one, guys, I can always create these. So just PM me if you're interested. I love you guys so much. And thank you for watching. And y'all have a great, fantabulous day. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.